Okay, so if anybody has a WYZE that just doesn't light up, if you take the rubber, the cap off this, there's this like rubber sticky vinyl tape stuff. And once you peel that off, you can access the 4 screws. You do not, 2 of them are really, really deep. So you need a kind of thin screwdriver that'll get deep enough to get the 2. There's 4 screws. Once those are off, take a pocket knife. Has to be a case. And then turn it like that. And then there's this little weatherproofing thing right here. And in my case, this was not connected. So that's 99% sure that's my problem. And I think what happened was it rained one day. And this thing was just going berserko during the rain, and I think it was from the wall wart wasn't connecting it. Anyway, the wall wart got wet, so I think it was the wall wart problem, not the camera problem. But the camera, I guess, going off and on, off and on, it may have lost track of where it was, or maybe the way I mounted it. I don't know what happened, but it looks like this thing just kind of wound itself up until it popped loose of the base. So got to connect it back to the base, and that's what we're going to work on. So trying to figure out where this thing goes. I'm pretty sure it goes right on this little board here, but I can't access that board. So we're going to take these 2 screws off and pop the speaker out. So take these out and the speaker out. Okay, so I took those 2 screws out. There's this little tab right here that we have to pop to allow this out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the speaker now. Let's remember that the red is towards the outside. So when I put it back in, but I shouldn't have that problem because it is notched, so I think it'll be fine. So now we got to get this little tab bent and pulled out. So let me do that. I need 2 hands. Okay, gently they tucked in all this stuff into this pocket here. So you need to kind of pull this gently outward once you get that tab. Now we can try to figure out where that ribbon goes. And there, I think it goes right there. So I'm going to guess that this thing needs to be in a certain cocked position of probably half of where it was. So let's wind it all the way up to, I'm trying to keep track of it. Okay, I can feel it trying to stop now. It's almost like maybe there's a stop that isn't working here. So we're going to come back 1 and a half now, because I think there's not 1 and a half, but yeah, 1. Whatever I just did. I'm trying to split the difference. Anyway, give me a second. I need 2 hands again. Look at this, guys. It's working. Fixed it. Thanks, WYZE, for the $30 gift certificate. But I fixed your problem. He shoots, he scores. It's good. Okay, now that we know we fixed it, we unplugged it, now we're going to tuck back all these wires into this pocket over here. And to keep it waterproof, well, hold on, let's do one thing at a time. Tuck these wires in. Now I can put this back on the little clip and put the 2 screws back in. So we're going to just kind of eyeball it, and it should snap. All right, I need 2 hands. No, you don't snap it. You just slide it under that little clip, and that aligns the screw holes. And thankfully, they're all the same screws. Okay, so now we got those two screws back in. And like I said earlier, you got the same exact screws everywhere, so no problem. Just make sure your seal is good. Well, we know something was wrong, but I don't know what happened. My guess is it was the power supply. It wasn't protected from rain. And just made it kind of go off and on so quickly that it got confused. Who knows? So now we're going to put all four of these guys back on. Being a machinist or former machinist, and when I was in college and stuff, and high school, growing up, out of high school, for about a decade, I was a machinist. Don't torque these things to hell, and also don't go in a circle, especially something sealed with a gasket. Now I did booger this a little bit, guys, so it's not going to be weatherproof. I'm going to probably mount this one outdoors, but if you wanted to take a knife and take your time, you can make this seal better. But for now, I'm not even going to mess with it. So we're just going to pop that back in. By the way, to get that out is pretty easy. Just take a pocket knife and bend it. All right, we are all back. Now we're going to plug it in, connect it to the app, and see if it works. I think it will. So here we go. A dead WYZE, and I think we have a live WYZE. Yep, light is on. Oh, I need a do. All right, come on, wake up. All right, now you're gonna piss me off if you don't move. It's moving, and I don't hear anything grinding. Okay, honey, open the app and see if you can find this thing. Oh, it's tracking me. It's online, honey. But I don't think we have it in the app anymore. You might have to add it to the app. Oh, it's definitely doing its job. It found me. What was that pop, dude? But I think we fixed it, guys. He scored. It's good. And it is working. Everything's done. Whoopie doo. All right. It's working.